It's a very personal question, really. After you've lost the weight, did you have to have surgery then for the excess skin, or no?
Sorry. No. The exercise, while I was, like when I started getting a little bit fitter, and I went to the gym and I asked the gym, the guy in the gym, and I said, losing weight, great, a bit afraid of the flab hanging around. And so he taught me how to use weights, not like, muscles, but not big muscle men thing, but just to tone. And so I toned while I was eating healthily and I was exercising, and it kind of all shrunk in together, Sorry, no, a bit graphic.
Maybe I would add just a comment as a physician. The secret, and like I've seen Martin, for example, who's lost 13 stone. Look at him. Look at his skin in his face, and he just had lost it in the last 10 months. He's 15 years or younger. This is because he had some protein supplements. He was not on a very low-calorie diet, from I do know, but having just a couple of supplements a day, this is why he's got such a nice skin. He's not haggard. He doesn't wrinkles, so the proteins will make it. If you compare to other weight losses, otherwise they don't unfortunately have the same. And I had the same experience in Canada. That's why I say that. I mean, this is the best diet people should do. So the protein supplements, they're expensive. I don't know in Ireland how much, or Paul would tell you.
The proteins work out at €15 per box. And you probably need minimum of 2 boxes a week. But you should see it as part of your foods bill, if you like, because people always end up saving at least €30 just on, throwing all the rubbish in Tesco's or whatever, So I think it's more expensive to look after your illnesses down the line than to look after your health. Okay, is that it then?
Can I just make a comment? I'm going to the clinic and I'm halfway there, and it's absolutely fantastic. And as a woman said earlier on, the bonjour was quite interesting because I hear it every night in bed when I have my CD stuck in. The biggest mistake, if you're going into anything like this saying how much is it going to cost me, it's not expenditure, it's investment. And if you believe that you are worth it, well, you invest that money in yourself and you get it back tenfold. I'm only halfway there, and my big thing was the hypoglycemia. I didn't eat enough. I skipped meals. I went all day. And the big thing for me is I'm a nicer person to my kids because I'm not ratty. And in the evenings, I used to be such a wagon. I was afraid. I was constantly sweating, shaking, irritable, headachy, and I'd often just kind of go, look, I'm going upstairs for an hour, don't come near me unless somebody's bleeding. And one of my kids has come to me and said, Mum, you're much nicer since you started this diet, and I'm calmer. I'm just a calmer person, and that's the hypoglycemia I know now has been sorted. But it's not expenditure, it's investment. And any of us who are out and about, we don't think twice. If you're a smoker, you buy your cigarettes and that money is doing nothing for you. You're just burning it. But if you're paying your supplement, you're buying your supplements and you're investing in yourself, it's just not money spent, it's money invested. That's all I can say about it.
Oh, that's exactly it. And, can you put a price on your health or on your self-esteem, really? So that's it. Anybody else?
Hello? Yeah, can I just ask the doctor, sorry, excuse me. In terms of protein, what percentage would you recommend for your daily intake?
Overall, the quantity of proteins per day? When you're on a stable weight, you want to maintain your desired weight. Okay, usually it's calculated for 0.8 grams per kilograms of body weight. So if you want to weigh, for example, 70 kilos, like it would be my normal weight, so I would need 56 grams per day. But when you go on a diet, and if you want to have the skin that Martin has, and so even losing so much weight, and those beautiful ladies here, we do know that you have to increase the amount almost a double to 1.5 grams of proteins. So they may end up around 100 grams total per day of, I would say, amino acid pure proteins. And then you're going to have good tissues, be healthy. Your heart will stay, because the heart is a muscle. The danger with the diet where there's not enough protein is that the heart will become thinner. And this is no good, because even we do know, for example, a person who would just drink water for 6 weeks, I mean, he will nearly die, just a pre-mortem state, and his heart will start having arrhythmias because it's too thin. So protein is something, unfortunately, there has been over the years controversy about it, but it's a nutrient. And right now it's coming back. I mean, we had the carbohydrate period where everything was supposed to be carbohydrate. We had the period with no fat. I mean, looking at fat, looking at an egg, I mean, you would fall dead. Right now, and following the international meeting and so forth, the proteins now are known to be the most important nutrient when you lose weight.
Obviously, the quality of the protein is important as well.
Yes, you have to have all the what we call essential proteins, and usually the proteins like we advocate are those from milk or soy. This is the highest quality with high biological value. If you take, for example, just gelatin from Jellos, for example, so there are proteins in, but they don't have the complete all essential amino acids. So it's important to have the right quality.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so just last